Xo sungula ni ta kwela xo ta va yingisela vahlaleri hinkwavo va Enlightenment program. Ya hi voyini laha ka Triple mi ri na maxo n'wina tumile ngoveni. Eka ni nga fambeli nexe na ha ri na Senendzana PM. Senendzana PM nga maxo ta va yingiseli na vahlaleri.
Ya ni twa ni rhandza ku khensa swinene aka vayingiseri na vahlaleri va Enlightenment program aka siku ra namuntlha.
Ya hi khensa komenti nkarhi mani mo mi ta vulavula hina laha. Namuntlha nhlokomhaka ya hina hileswaku hi vulavula hi growth journey. Laha mi ta hi hlamusela n'wini mi nga ta hi byela swo tala mayelana na growth journey. Xana loko vulavula hi growth journey hi vulavula yini?
Ya loko hi vulavula hi growth journey hi nga swi veka so muhaxi ka ku we have got two types of growth. When we talk about the two types of growth, the first type of growth is that which we call a compulsory growth.
Okay.
So compulsory growth hi leyi yi fambaka hi malembe ya munhu. Hileswaku loko hi ku compulsory growth la ta vula ku ri I ku kula ka munhu a kha nga swi lawuli hi n'wini. Swi kha swi famba hi ku ya hi ku yena loko ri xa damu loko as long as a tikuma a kha a hanya ne siku rin'wana na rin'wana munhu va kha kula everyday. Kahle na loko ni ku everyday each and every hour you are growing. You grow mentally, you grow physically, you grow with many things. So that is compulsory growth. That is the first type of growth. Leyi controliwaka hi ti minutes. You will understand that we have got three types of time. We have got the one which we call eon, and we have got chrono and kairo. Those are the three types of time. But I cannot talk more about ion or eon. I will talk about chrono and kairo because combination of chrono and kairo, I'm talking about the legalities of time here. So kairo and chrono, the combination of the two contribute on compulsory growth, because when you are a man who is living, each and everything which is or which belongs to the category of the living beings, it encounters compulsory growth, including a human being. So in other words, when we talk about the growth journey, it stems from compulsory growth. Then the other one is what we call a voluntary growth.
Okay. Can you elaborate on voluntary growth? What is it that we find under the voluntary growth?
Since compulsory growth is under the control of years or chrono and kairo, voluntary growth, it has got four things kumbe kukula ka ku va munhu yena a volunteera ku kula swi vangiwa swi lawuriwa hi swi swa mune.
Okay.
Xo sungula I swi leswi hi swi vitanaka ku ri i comfort zone. Se a hansi ka comfort zone hi laha hi nga vulaka ku ri hi laha munhu a va ku a relaxile ne. Se swilo leswiwa swi control hi mind ya munhu leswi ni vulavulaka hi swona. So loko va ku i le ka comfort zone va la ta ringeta ku ri you are safe and in control of the situation. Number two, hi loko u relaxile, is when you are on a relaxation moment. Number three, hi loko u teka xin'wana xin'wana xi ri easy. So normally loko munhu a ri ka this kind of growth ya voluntary growth, munhu I tala ku teka swilo simple, a swi tali a phusha ka nchumu. And loko ku ri ku I le ka comfort zone a wu nge improve. When you are still in the comfort zone a wu voni ku ri na need ya ku improve, a wu voni ku ri na need ya ku dyondza, a wu voni ku ri na need yo teka challenge kumbe ntlhontlho wo karhi lowu fanele ku teka kumbe ku move from point A to point B. That is the problem of a comfort zone. Se comfort zone na yona ya va na ti-influence to tala. Ma va ka comfort zone hi ku kumbexana sometimes mi zami swo tala leswi nga endli ivi swi mi lead-aka ku mi va ka comfort zone. Number 2, you can be found in a comfort zone makaya ku you have tried many things ne me kuma kore asumi sometimes mu kuma kore you are into that condition because va kuna vanhu lava va nga ku pfuna ne ku kumeka u ti kuma ku fika ka that level of life e kuma ku vatswari va tirhile va akile va endle swilo hinkwaswo swi endla ku wena ku se kha yi kula laha loko if you can fail to receive a proper training when you are into that condition, possibility for you to stay in a comfort zone up until when you are being awakened by any danger is inevitable. So number 2 is what we call fear zone. When you are in a comfort zone, the following zone is what we call a fear zone. Fear zone hi laha munhu wa kona nga teriwa hi ku chava ku endla ku teka ti-decision leti nga ta n'wi endla ku ya kun'wana evuton'wini. Sometimes ku blame vanhu ku ri a ni humelelangi mhaka swimanimani, a ni humelelangi mhaka yini, and it does not work like that. So swi ku create-ela fear na ti-excuse a ni humelelanga swimanimani, hey mina ni nge vi yini, a ni nge wu koti metse, hey metse wa ba. You see ku ve na u tshame u yo twa vanhu va vulavula hi swona. So swilo leswi swi create-a fear zone ka munhu ku twa swilo swa negative ndhavezita swi mi ku tshama na vanhu lava nga negative minded swi mi endla ku ri mi hundzuka munhu loyi wa ku va mi chava ku teka ti-decision leti nga mi pfunaka ka swin'wanyana evuton'wini. A hi nge xikombiso mi kuma ku ri mi tshama na vanhu lava va tshamaka va kha a hi nge ku ma ha ri xikolweni va nge metse wa ba mi ri ka high school level metse wa ba hey ni xaba hey mina na chava hey ni na swilo leswi swi akela fear zone ka n'wina. So swi ta endla ku ri you fail. I mean there is what we call expanding comfort boundaries. I ku ngetelela, and let me say not that ku na leswi va nge ku I mean afraid of others opinion, ku chava ku teka decision hi ku ya hi ku vanhu van'wanyana va ta ni tekisa ku yini. Maybe you want to fit in the opinions of others up to the level where opinions of others drives your way of living. That is very detrimental. So you don't have to be pushed into that kind of corner, because to escape that corner it will be very much difficult, because fear zone creates comfort zone. Once you are fearful enough to take a bold decision, it means that you are also going to experience a very, 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 very serious problem on what? On creating something that shall make you a different person. Mon mi byela mhaka leyiwani a vuton'wini ne swi tika ngopfu ku ta na ku humelela if a mi cinci leswi mi talaka ku swi endla everyday. If everyday mi pfuka nampundzu mi endla swilo kuma ku pattern, until you break the pattern of comfort zone ka swilo leswi mi endlaka leswaku mi nga koti mi tshama mi ri ka sekele yin'we, you must make sure that you break each one of that routine, or that promotes, or you break each thing that promotes that routine ya ku mi tshama mi kha mi repeat swilo xin'we every day, because leswiya swi eliminate kumbe ni munhu swi veka xinghezi, this thing eventually eliminates your planning, your future planning. That's the problem. So number 3 fear zone, you create low self-confidence. Once you have got fear, you have got low confidence. In other words, you don't fully trust yourself, more especially on making wise or critic decisions.
Okay.
And as a person, you're supposed to be strategic. So number 2 is what we call a learning zone. Under learning zone, that's where you have to acquire new skills. In other words, you should have to research. And expanding comfort boundaries. That's what I have mentioned. Fear zone mistakenly. But anyway, expanding comfort boundaries. Extender you must pull over from that kind of things. You must expand those kind of things, and it is naturally going to benefit you a lot. And I mean, once you engage yourself on this series of things which I am currently mentioning in here, it provides necessary voluntary growth.
Okay.
So one other thing is fear gradually disappears. That fear which used to control you while you were under fear zone. When you get into the learning zone, that's where you eliminate some fear, and it shall disappear gradually. So that's what you must know. One other thing is to deal with challenges and problems, because if you are not dealing with challenges and problems as an individual, you are going to experience a problem, because each and every day we face problems. We encounter problems, and we grow by solving problems. We grow by solving problems, unless otherwise we solve that, we are going to experience a very serious problem.
Okay.
So the one other last thing is about facing challenges head on. You do not have to regress when you are facing challenges. You must step and face each and everything. You must face each and everything. You understand?
Yeah.
So one other thing is setting ambitious goal. You must, as a person, set an ambitious goal based on what do you want to achieve at the end of the day, and that is a growth zone. Discovering your purpose, achieving objectives, persuading your dreams, turning mistakes as lessons. Yeah.
What are your last words? What is it that can you expand here, tell the viewers and the listeners of Enlightenment Mentoring Program?
I can basically tell all the viewers and the listeners of Enlightenment Mentoring Program that unless otherwise we are not yet ready to break some certain life boundaries that prevent us on fully engaging ourselves into voluntary growth, we shall have a problem, because compulsory growth is not something which we can imagine about. It's something that happens automatically. Even when we are here, somewhere, somehow you are growing. I mean, physically you are growing, anatomically you are growing, you see. But when it comes to voluntary growth, that's why you should have to employ your mind. You must employ your reasoning capacity. There is supposed to be a rational expansion, the expansion of thought. So once you do similar kind of things, it means that you are now playing a major role on doing that. So if you are a scholar or anyone or any person, maybe who is a visionary, you must engage yourself on voluntary growth. And if at the moment, as I'm saying, you are under a comfort zone or a fear zone, you must battle to come out of those areas. Because if you dwell much on comfort zone or dwell much on fear zone, you are eventually going to experience a very serious problem, because you cannot enter into learning and a growth zone. So when we say that a person is well matured, is when we talk about growth zone, or which starts from learning zone. You must learn, then after learning you grow. And after, when you have grown, it means that you are going to impart even other people who are next to you. That is the reason it is very much important to know the kind of people whom you are next with. What kind of quality time do you spend with other people? So the quality time you spend with other people in the name of leisure time, what must be done into that condition? The spirit of impartation must be taking place, because you can impart a person through your word. You can impart a person even through association. So when you are partly associated, it must have a great relation when it comes to that one of a voluntary growth. And I'm currently influencing each and everyone who is the follower of the very same channel that we must embark on this kind of things if we are aiming to grow as people.
Yeah. To all the viewers of Elite Material Program, until we meet next time, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thanks.